that is Kirchhoff's laws in the electricity. Laws in the electricity. Kirchhoff's laws in the electricity. First law, that is the current law. It is also called as a junction law. That is current law is the algebraic sum of the current at any junction is zero. That is a statement of the current law. Algebraic sum of the current at any junction is zero. That is, let us suppose that this is a one conductor passing current I1. This is second conductor passing current I2. This is a third conductor passing current I3. And this is A is suppose that junction point, and this fourth conductor passing current I4, fifth conductor passing current I5. That is A with I1, I2 and I3. These three currents are flowing towards the junction A, and I4 and I5, these two currents are flowing away from the junction. That is the currents flowing towards the junction is a positive. That is I1 plus I2 plus I3, and current flowing away from the junction are the negative. That is I4 minus I5, that is equal to 0. That is I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to I4 plus I5. From this equation it is clear that I1, I2 and I3, these three currents are flowing towards the junction are the positive, and I4 and I5 are the currents are flowing away from the junction. That is total current flowing towards the junction is equal to total current flowing away from the junction. That is the algebraic sum of the current at the junction point A is equal to 0. This is a current law, that is the junction law. The next, that is a second law, that is a voltage law.
पॉज करो 2 मिनटं. हां,
voltage law. Voltage law, that is a voltage law is a algebraic sum of potential difference, that is the product of current and resistance and total EMF. In the circuit. Total EMF in the circuit. Algebraic sum of the potential difference. Potential difference, that is the product of current and resistance and the total EMF in the circuit. This is nothing but the voltage law. That is a voltage law. Draw some circuit diagram. Draw some circuit diagram. Let us suppose that this is a positive terminal of a cell of electromotive force E1. This is a one resistor. This is a second resistor. This is a third resistor. This is a fourth resistor. And this is another cell. And this is another resistance. Suppose that this is the resistance R1. This is the resistance R2. This is the resistance R3. This is the resistance R4. And this is the resistance R5. Suppose that this is A point, this is a B point, this is a C point, this is a D point, and this is F point, and this is a point. Sorry, F G point. That is this first cell of electromotive force E1 flows current from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Let us suppose that I1 be the current passing through resistance R1. That is, this is I1, and I3 that is, sorry, I3 current passing through the third resistance R3, and this is the second cell of the electron current passing through the I2. This is also I2, and this I2 current flows here also, negative terminal, and this is that is I1 current flows through the resistors R2. Then that is applying, that is Kirchhoff's second law, that is voltage law, on the loop A, B, F, G, A in the clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, that is suppose that loop A, B, F, G, A, that is this direction of the current, the electromotive force is negative, that is minus I1 R1. Similarly, that is the direction of current, that is minus I3 R3. Here that is direction of the current, minus I1 R2, and this is the direction of this direction of the current, that is negative to positive terminal of the cell. Is the electromotive force is positive, that is E1, that is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. Therefore, E1 is equal to I1 R1 plus I3 R3 plus I1 R2. This is electromotive force E1 equal to I1 R1, I3 R3 plus I1 R2. This is applying, that is Kirchhoff's second law, that is the voltage law, on the loop A, B, F, G, A. Similarly, that is Kirchhoff's second law applying on the loop B, F, B, C, B in the anti-clockwise direction. In the anti-clockwise direction, that is this direction, anti-clockwise direction, that is direction of the current, that is minus I3 R3, that is the direction of current, minus I2 R5. Here that is negative to positive terminal of the cell, electromotive force is positive, plus E1, and that is this is direction of current, minus I2 R4, that is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. That is E1 equal to, not E1, that is E2 is here. E2 is equal to I3 R3 plus I2 R5 plus I2 R4. That is, this is the electromotive force. E2 is equal to I3 R3 plus I2 R5 plus I2 R4. This is electromotive force produced, that is E2 on the junction, on the loop BFDCB in the anti-clockwise direction. In the anti-clockwise direction. Then the next article, that is Wheatstone's network. Wheatstone's network. Wheatstone's network. Wheatstone's network consists of the four, as like this: one, second point, third point, and fourth point. This is one resistance. This is second resistance. This is third resistance. This is the fourth resistance. Suppose that this resistance P, this resistance Q, this resistance R, and this resistance S, and this is a point A, B, C, and D. In the diagonal BD, that is the galvanometer is connected. Galvanometer is connected, one diagonal, and another diagonal AC, one cell of the electromotive force E is connected. Here plug key, and this is a connect the circuit. That is a battery or cell supply the current I, and this I current reach at point A, that is junction point A. From this point A, current is delivered into two parts, that is I1 through P and I2 through S. Here that is I1 up to point B, and IG flows through galvanometer. IG flows through galvanometer, and current passing through Q point, that is I1 minus IG, flows through the current resistance R, and similarly here I2 current flows, and here that is flows, that is I2 plus IG, I2 plus IG, that is I2 current go this reach at point D, and this another current IG, add this current, that is I2 plus IG, flows through the resistors R. That is A be the junction point, and C also junction point, B also junction point, D also junction point. That is some of these, consider the two loops, that is loop A, B, D, A. Applying, that is Kirchhoff's law on the loop ABDA, that is minus I1P minus, that is Ig into G, that is current into the resistance, that is similarly that is plus negative opposite direction of the current, that is plus, that is plus I2 into S, I2 into S, that is equal to 0, that is equal to 0. Similarly, that is applying Kirchhoff's law on the another loop BCDB, BCDB. Kirchhoff's law applying, that is on the loop BCDB, that is a current into resistance I1 minus Ig into Q, same direction, that is same direction, that is the negative, that is the negative, same direction, that is the negative, and the opposite direction, that is the positive, plus I2 plus Ig into R, and that is opposite direction, that is the negative, same direction, that is positive, sorry, same direction negative, opposite direction positive, here opposite direction, that is Ig into G, Ig into G, that is equal to 0, that is equal to 0. That is at the particular condition. Let us suppose that this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. At the particular condition, that is current passing through the galvanometer is equal to 0. That is potential difference at point B is equal to potential difference at point D is exactly equal. That is, there is no current passing through the galvanometer. This condition applying on the equation number 1 and 2, we get, that is Ig equal to 0, that is minus I1P plus I2S is equal to 0. That is I1P is equal to I2S. Equation number 3, suppose that. Similarly, current passing through the galvanometer is equal to 0 is applying on the second equation, that is Ig equal to 0, that is minus I1Q plus I2R, Ig equal to 0, that is equal to 0. Therefore, I1Q is equal to I2R, equation number 4. Equation number 4. Therefore, dividing equation 3 by equation number 4, we get, that is, dividing equation 3 by equation 4, we get, that is I1P upon I1Q, that is equal to I2S divided by I2R. Therefore, I2 get cancelled out, I1 get cancelled out. Therefore, P by Q is equal to S by R. This is the balance of the condition of the Weierstrass network.